Cookies and milk. Oh man, doesn't get any better than that. But I'm telling you, I don't want you to go out to the grocery store and buy those nasty old cookies that are there. I want you to make these from home. And these are lighter, lower in fat, but still pack that flavor punch. Oatmeal cookies. I'm going to start with a little bit of butter. I'm going to cut the butter with cream cheese. All right. I'm going to add my brown sugar. I don't use white sugar in this recipe, just the brown sugar. And I'm going to cream that just like you would in any cookie recipe. Okay, I'm going to add my egg yolk. Now in this recipe, the egg white actually makes the batter a little bit too runny, so that's why I use just the egg yolk and a little bit of vanilla, and I'm going to continue to cream that. Now, I'm going to mix all of my dry ingredients together on the side here. And I'll tell you why. Because the raisins in this particular recipe kind of have to be coated with a little bit of that flour so they don't all clump together. Those were baking soda, rolled oats, flour, just a touch of salt, and the cinnamon. All right, I'm going to get in there, kind of break them up, coat those raisins really well, so we don't have big clumps of raisins in the cookies. Now I'm going to hand fold this in. It's probably just as easy. And the beaters kind of tend to break up the raisins a little bit. So let's kind of fold that in there until it looks like it's regular cookie dough. Now if you see that, the raisins are evenly distributed and there's no real wet or dry spots in there. And they're ready to go. These are cookies that you actually have to use a little bit of spray on the pan because they are lower in fat. So I'm just going to give the pan a light coating with a little canola spray. And I am going to drop the cookies on this pan in about, I don't know, almost 2 teaspoons, a teaspoon and a half or so portions. So I'm actually going to measure these. So you see it's a full rounded teaspoon. And then we are going to put them into a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. And the trick is on these cookies, about 7 minutes in, we're going to pull that pan out and we're going to flatten them. Because there's not a lot of butter in them and they'll tend to stand up if we don't do that. At 7 minutes, I pulled them out of the oven and I patted them down lightly. It's about 10 minutes now, so I think we're ready. Yeah. How do you like those? Now I'm going to allow these to cool for a few minutes just to let them firm up. And now my favorite time of all. Warm right out of the oven. Doesn't get any better than that.